Well, good morning. Welcome to Thoughts Can Change Your Life with me, Reverend Lee Wolak. We're here each and every day, 8 o'clock, except today, which it's Sunday. So today we're here at 7:30 because being Reverend Lee's got things to do on Sunday. So what are you going to do today? Here's the thing I want to talk about. Today is the day. And I go back and I remember being brought up and understanding that on Sundays, the Jewish people said or Saturdays is the Sabbath. You take one day a week and you honor the divine. Well, I was brought up as Catholic, so that day is Sunday. But it really doesn't matter what day it is, but are you taking a day for you? Are you taking a day that you focus on your health? Are you taking a day where you focus on self-care? Are you taking a day where you just sit and be still with yourself, your very best friend? Think about that. If you're not your own very best friend, who would want to be friends with you? Because if you can't like you, surely who would want to if you can't? And here's the key thing. Once you really like yourself, you accept yourself, you love yourself, you don't have a need for a best friend. But people of like vibration will enter in so that you can dance in life. You can do things in life. That's what people are for, is to share the journey. But you know what? Don't we really want to share the journey with like vibration, with people that are like us? So the more we like ourselves, the more we accept ourselves, the more self-care we give, we attract people like that to share the journey. Otherwise, we attract people like we are right now, whatever that is. There's no judgment here. We're all in different places. It was really interesting. Last night, Gene and I went out for a date. We went to a comedy show at a place called the Grand Theater, I think, in Louisville. And it was really fascinating how there were two male comedians and two female comedians. And it was real interesting how every one of these comedians made fun of their bodies. And I thought, isn't that fascinating? They don't need anyone to criticize the way they look. They're doing enough of it for everyone, because when we criticize ourselves, whether it's joking or straight, we're saying to the universe that we're not enough. I really got that. And it was interesting that the joke centered around making excuses. Why? I've got this big belly. You've got this big belly because you've chosen not to have a small belly. It's that simple. You see, I truly believe everything is a choice. I also believe that not all choices are consciously made. Many, many choices are made unconsciously. We simply buy in. Well, I'm here. Oh, look at that brand new bag. It's organic Cheetos at Costco. I gotta have it. Why? It's organic. Ask me if I bought that organic bag of Cheetos. About a year and a half ago, I did. And those Cheetos were really good. And then I said to myself, wait a second. What's the difference between organic Cheetos and regular Cheetos? They're all empty carbs. They're all processed. One just has stuff without this in it or that in it. And I realized that wasn't what I wanted to use to feed my body. Because do you understand that when what you put in, your body takes and creates your body? That's why it's really important to be aware of what you put in. I don't care what you put in, but be aware you're putting in. That's how you become your own best friend. If you're your best friend, wouldn't you want to put the things that make you feel better, that make your body feel good, that make your body function the way you want? That's what I would do. Nechama says, what are we? We are what we consume, from food to air to sound to relationships to environment. Couldn't say it any better. Wherever we put our focus, the energy of what we're focusing on and how we're focusing on it creates part of our mental atmosphere. That atmosphere that we create is what attracts. That's the magnet that we live in. That's the magnet we live in. And it's time to wake up. That's why I talked about today in my quote there, and my thought for the day is, take today and become your best friend. Ask questions. Am I living the life I want to live? Am I in the relationships I want to be in? Do I have the body I want to have? Am I in a career that allows me to express my joy? If I could have my dream life, what would it look like? And who would I have to become? You see, you can't ask those questions with other people. You've really got to ask those questions with your best friend. And remember, when I say best friend, I mean you. You are your best friend, whether you realize it or not. You don't have a friend that's a better friend than you. You may think they're a better friend, but you can't have someone that's outside of you have a better relationship with you than the relationship you have with yourself. That's why I teach all the time. Everything begins with you. Everything begins with the depth of self-love that you have. The love of life, the love of others, all begins with the love that you have of yourself. And when I'm talking about love, I'm talking about acceptance. Do you accept that you're perfect, whole, and complete, just like you are? Do you accept that you can become anything you choose to become? Do you accept that you are 100% responsible for the experience you have in life? Notice I didn't say 100% responsible for everything that happens to you. I said 100% responsible for the experience of whatever it is you're having. Yeah, because only you control the perception of what's in your life. Only you control the perception of your partner, perception of your parents, perception of your children, perception of work, perception of government, perception of health. Perceive your body as the healthiest vessel in the world. And if you did, what would you be doing with it? Well, gang, it's Sunday. So I don't talk. I talk a little bit shorter on Sunday because I'm going to be doing a service at 10:30. Today, I'm continuing my service on the core concepts of the science of mind. Today is core concept number 4, and that is the concept of prayer. And I look at prayer very differently than traditional religion does. I look at it through the eyes of Ernest Holmes. So if you're interested in that, I'll be online at 10:30, Facebook and YouTube, just like you're watching now. And I'll be doing an in-person service at the Hyatt Regency here in Frisco, Texas. You can join me whichever way you want, but know that it doesn't matter where you are or where I am. Our energetic, our souls, we're connected. Until next time, until tomorrow, until whenever, create a great day. Love you all. Bye-bye.